Welcome to River City Live and happy Friday. Now this is actually kind of an interesting Friday because it's really the first full week of everybody back. We've been talking about it all week. Can you believe we are 10 days in to 2020 already?
Do you believe we're in 2020 at all? I mean, that is the craziest
right?
thing. You know, I was having a conversation today on the radio with Amadeus on Gator Country, and he literally said, here in the 20th century. I'm like, we haven't been in the 20th century in 20 years, right? Isn't this the 21st century?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, where's this time going?
Where are the flying cars? I said every time we talk about that. Exactly. Our phones are amazing, but our transportation is
yeah, so forget 10 days in. I can't believe the century we're in. I'm way behind you there.
But let's talk about today's show, because we have a great show today.
We're
back in the Publix kitchen, so that's always fun. We're going to be checking in with Rance in just a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I have to go. I'm so sorry.
This adorable
Oh my goodness. I'm giving him away right now. The first 5 people. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, he's shaking. He's scared.
Little stage fright. What's his name?
Is this
Bubba?
This is Bubba. Oh my goodness, is Bubba looking for a forever home? Is that what Bubba's doing?
All right, so we're gonna have details on that in about 10 minutes. He is adorable.
Oh my goodness.
Aw, okay.
Thank you.
I hope my wife's not watching.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Yeah, your wife and then also all my kids,
really
because
good.
everybody keeps asking for pets and we're just not ready just yet for them. But you know, one of the things I want to talk about is kind of funny, and now that parents are home and kids are kind of back at school, and it has to do with mishaps that parents make. And according to the study, on average, parents make about 4 a week. 4 mishaps. Yeah,
like parenting mistakes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And here are the top 3. And I don't know about you, but I'm guilty of
all
basically,
of these.
all of these.
Now that I'm looking.
So one of them is too much screen time. So you at home, do you let your kids just kind of wander off and be on a device for way too long? Well, I do it. It's kind of a crutch. And that's one. Accidentally teaching them swear words. Yeah, the first time somebody drops a bad word, you're like, where did you get that? And then you have the argument with your spouse, like, yeah, I don't say that.
He didn't get that from me. 4 kids you've got. Which one has the potty mouth? Of all of them, who's mostly the one?
I won't name names, but the second oldest tends to pick up bad words, and he's the smartest kid. And they say there's a link between bad words and intelligence, right?
Well,
and then also my 4-year-old, he doesn't say bad words, but he's out there. I think he's always in trouble. So that's one. What about you, though? Have you ever had that where your kids just kind of slip up a little bit? They're older now, but when they were younger.
You know what? That's not really been the thing. For me, honestly, I really never heard them say a lot of swear words. It's my nephew. My nephew came to visit, and his dad has a potty mouth, and he dropped some bombs, and we were like, what did he just say? He was dropping F-bombs at like 6 years old, and we're like,
and sometimes when a kid's like fluent with them, like using them properly, and they just roll off the tongue, you know that they are hearing it from their parents. So you got to be careful about that. And then another one is letting them watch something that was not age appropriate. And I'll tell you, in today's day, with all the streaming content that's out there, them being on devices and video games, it's really hard to keep track of certain things, especially with video games. I know they're talking about TV, but a lot of times my kids will want a game, and then you read like the synopsis of what the game, and I'm like, whoa, what is this?
It's hard to know what's what. And so I think the point of this is that if you're making these mistakes, you should not be kicking yourself, because you are certainly not alone.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that this study talked about too, is parent shaming, how don't do that. You know what I mean? We're all human, we're all learning. You know, so, but it is an eye-opener that, again, you know, people do make these mistakes, and it's par for the course.
And you should not be shaming anyone, but it was kind of fun giving my sister a really hard time over that F-bomb. Her kid.
An F-bomb.
Let's head over